Welcome back, everybody. So we have ice fishing season right around the corner, and in preps for that, I have a couple of videos from late ice last season that I never released. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in the next couple of weeks. We had some really good trips towards the end of the year, so stay for some of those because they were tons and tons of fun. But if you're new to the channel, we are doing a lure box giveaway. This is everything that we have in our box so far. It is a ton of stuff, absolutely a ton of stuff. So if you're new to the channel, the way that we have been doing this giveaway is, I think it was back in September we started, and every video that we put out that we did not catch a 4-pounder, we put a lure in the box, and we'll be giving that box away either when we catch a 4-pounder or December 1st, whichever happens first. And as you can tell by all of the lures that are out here, we haven't caught a 4-pounder for a long time. It's been a while in summer, but there is still a hope and a chance that we do that before December 1st, but we'll see. We have everything under the sun that you could ever need to catch fish for whoever wins this. We have soft plastics, we have vibrating jigs, we got crankbaits, frogs, top waters, swim baits, soft swim baits, hard swim baits, everything that you could ever need. So whoever gets this, hopefully they catch a ton of fish with it. Laying everything out, one thing I noticed is that we do not have a ton of terminal tackle. You always need more hooks. Like, that's probably one of the things that you lose most of. So we're going to go ahead and in this video, even with the ice fishing videos, I don't think I weighed any of the fish. Spoiler, we did catch some bass. So we will still be giving lures away even during those videos. So make sure to follow along to kind of see what we're giving away. But for this video, we'll kind of do things out of order. Again, you need some terminal tackle, you need tons of hooks. So I have a fair number of sample packs for hooks, which I'm not exactly sure why, but I just do. So we're going to go ahead and put all of these sample packs of hooks for you to be able to have the opportunity to try out a bunch of different hooks. Should do well for somebody. But as always, if you guys wouldn't mind liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing to follow along and obviously see kind of some of the other lures that we go ahead and put in that box, and so you know when we're going ahead and giving them away. And most certainly share with anybody who wants the opportunity to potentially win this. And we will be doing the giveaway over on Instagram, so follow along over there so you can potentially enter and win. But tons of stuff in here. Happy to give everything away to some lucky individual. But yeah. Hopefully you guys like some of the ice fishing videos. We still will be going out and fishing right now this year in the open water to see if we can't end up catching those 4-pounders. We've had some good days lately, so hopefully that we're able to do that and catch that 4-pounder and give it away before December 1st. That would be my goal, but enjoy the video. Welcome back, everybody. So any of our next trips could be our last one for this season. And it's very possible that this is our last trip. Our shorelines are getting eaten up real bad, and we have rain coming in the forecast. So hopefully this is a good trip. Historically, I've done very, very well late ice. You just never really know when that last trip is, though. That being said, because it is potentially our last trip, we're not going to be sitting in one area for too long. If there aren't fish and we aren't catching much, we're moving on to somewhere else. So hopefully we do well. We do have tip-ups out there in case there are some bass or pike in the area. Again, typically those do pretty well towards late ice, so hopefully that is the case. We definitely don't have the shanty up for heat at all because it's 50 out, so purely to reduce glare, and so we don't have any sun in our eyes. But let's get after it. Hopefully make a potentially last trip, a good one. Get him. That's not a bad one. Where are you? Is this a bass? I don't think it's a bluegill. Oh, it is a bluegill. Oop. Big boy. Put him on the bump board, but he's pushing 9. Yeah, maybe 8 3/4. He is a little bit over 8 1/2. Not a bad one to start the day. It took a while to find a fish. Oh, There we go. Real pale. Real pale. I'm used to fishing in much deeper water, so all these fish look ginormous, when in reality they have to take up like a third of the screen to be very big at all. If this was out at our trout lake, that thing would have been like feet on screen, but it's a good start. Hopefully they're starting to turn on. We popped a lot of holes to find that fish. I think I've set up so far at 5 different places in the past hour, just because it's been so difficult to find fish and multiple fish. So this is the first place that we've seen a couple. First one to bite, and then we had a couple of absolute tiny ones come in, but either a bass or a pike chased them off. So I put the tip-ups right around us, and we'll keep fishing this area. Hopefully keeps heating up. Get him. Little guy. Perch? I'm guessing perch. There's perch. He was slinking on the bottom like a perch. So we are in some pretty thick weeds over here, and this was a spot that we had seen at least a couple fish. I do believe they are perch, so little guy. Let him go. Again, we have gone another few spots before finding fish. This is not what I'm used to for end of season by any means, but we still got a couple hours before dark, so do not do this. He smoked it. I dropped it right in front of its face. That's not a bad gill. Dropped it in front of his face and absolutely crushed it. I bet he's another 8.5. I bet he's 8.25. They're starting to roll in a little bit faster. How big? Oh, calm down. He is 8.25 on the dot. On the dot. Just barely touching. Oh, don't do that. Alright, there you go, buddy. I appreciate you. It has been rough today, but I feel like it's going to start picking up. That might be just very optimistic. And potentially just the fact that it's going to be potentially our last trip out, but I do believe they're going to start picking up here in a little bit. We've seen a couple roll through, which is way better than we've had so far. That could just be the fact that it's, you know, closer to dusk, but I want our last trip to be a decent one. So there's a little one. That was not a small one. Got him. That was a decent one. He just looks small. That's not a bad gill. Come on up here. Oh. He inhaled it. He was finicky initially too. Oh. I bet that one's... Are you 8.75? Bet you're pretty close. He smoked it. We'll measure him. He might be the... If he's not the biggest, he's close. He's got some massive dorsal. Holy cow. 8.75 again. I think that's what our first one was. Alright, let him go. Still nothing on the flags. Why wouldn't today be a grind, just like almost every other day we've been out? Got him. There's another couple good ones down there. I wasn't seeing any fish, so I ended up putting on the Micro Z Viber. And as soon as I ripped it a couple of times, there's like 3 that came in. There's a one that was, well, that's probably about 8, but there was one that was bigger than that came right behind him, so he wasn't super finicky. They're around the area, they just don't seem to be moving a ton. Got him. Little guy. Oh, it's a perch. Wonder how many of those were down there. There's a little better fish you can eat. Get him. Oh, he's in the deucer. Get out. It's not big, but oh, definitely not big. Ah, that goes to show how small a lot of the rest of them are. What a rough day. What a rough day. Not a single flag either. Which seems crazy. There's another one. There's a decent gill. He looked a lot smaller on screen than he actually is. Oh boy, buddy. Let him go. Oh, got another one. That one's is that one bigger? No, just fought harder for some strange reason. They're starting to pick up a little bit, not much, but no real big ones. For some reason, they absolutely love the Z-bite river right now, though. Got him. What are you? What in the world? If we had a lot more light, we would put him on a tip-up. That is a massive, massive shiner. Holy cow. That might be one of the biggest I've ever caught. I've got to put him on the board. How big is he? It seems ridiculous putting one of these things on a board, but he is all of almost 9 inches. He's almost touching. I don't think I've caught one that big. Oh boy. Oh, there he goes. Could have used him as bait, but that's crazy. Get him. What are you? There's a kill. What a odd night. And we still have not had a single flag. I don't think I've ever caught a shiner on the Z-Viber. Caught him on tungsten before, but what an odd night. Get him. Is that a bullhead? He was on the bottom. Nope, perch. A little fatter perch. We should be getting ready to spawn in not too terribly long. Let him go. Oh, I took the waxy. It might be our last one. We'll have to see. As fast as that little flurry of good fish came in, they left just as fast, so might not have a chance at another fish. Or maybe there will be a random bullhead or catfish that rolls through, but we'll give it another 10 minutes. Well, that's about it for today. A strange day altogether. We had gone to so many places that we've caught fish in the past and just couldn't find anything today. We got lucky towards the end and were able to find a few fish. It was basically just a bunch of junk fishing. We did end up catching probably one of the biggest shiners I've ever caught through the ice, which is something. There's a fish down there. We're going to end the day with a bullhead or something. Catfish. Got him. Why not end it? Is that what we got? No. Oh, it's a gill. At dark. Again, strange. Typically we don't catch bluegill at dark, but it was just a weird day altogether. That's not a bad one either. Another 8 1/4, maybe. Probably not quite 8 1/2. Oh, come on, buddy. There you go. Just a strange day altogether. But I guess at the end of the season, why wouldn't it be a grind just like we had all year long? But still, we caught a few fish. We caught some decent ones. Nothing too exciting. Nothing to write home about. Besides probably my PB shiner through the ice. But we probably should have put him on a tip up if we had more daylight. But as always, if you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Till the next one.